Divorce is out of the question. I spray cleaner on the stainless steel refrigerator and corian countertops, buffing the surfaces to a mirror shine. Another blow up with Deborah, and now where is she? Out walking the dog to clear her head, never mind that it's almost midnight. That's okay. I'm using the extra time to put a real polish on the kitchen, something to make her feel better when she gets back. After all the money we've spent remodeling the downstairs, the dream kitchen that opens up into the dream sitting room and the dream enclosed porch, what a shame it would be to lose it all now, which we will if I don't play my cards right. There's a pounding of paws against the sliding glass door. It's Shadow, with Deborah right behind him. She kneels down to unlatch his leash, then rumbles the door open. She slips out of her dog-walking clogs and into her house sandals, not looking at me the entire time, of course. And yet she lingers. We've been married long enough for me to know this lingering is her way of inviting me to say something, to start a new conversation. And I hate her all the more for it. Why can't she just use fucking words like the rest of humanity? Why all the nuance? In counseling, Dr. Kessler says that communication isn't the root of our problem, but that our different communication styles do work against us, preventing successful conflict resolution. Communication styles. I could barely suppress my smirk. But I know what I have to do. I have to play my cards right. Deborah, sweetie. Her head lifts, but she does not face me yet. The hair lift is still progress. I don't want to fight. I don't know why these things blow up on us. This much is true. Tonight's argument began over the correct pronunciation of radicchio. Her head turns to the right, further away from me, but this is still progress. She's crying. I can sense the change in the barometric humidity. We have so much to be happy about, so much to enjoy together. Let's not fight anymore. Deborah turns dramatically, her jaw loose, lips and eyes swollen from crying. The lighting is perfect, emphasizing the sheen of tears on her cheek. And the Oscar for excessive melodrama goes to... But then why? Why, she chokes. Why are you so mean to me? I take a deep breath against my growing rage. Let's focus on the repair for now. Repair is one of Dr. Kessler's words. Extending a flower instead of a fist. Not resolution, but a cessation of hostilities through simple gestures that create opportunity for affection to return. Come here. I gesture towards the kitchen island with the new stools from Pottery Barn. I made some tea for us. Deborah straightens herself. Her mouth and cheeks and eyes tighten into a semblance of self-control. That was nice of you. I pull out the stool for her and fetch the teapot from the range. I've already set out cups and saucers on the polished surface. Before remodeling the kitchen and buying new everything, we never used the saucers. Her idea, of course, and I'd gone along, of course. We don't need to talk, sweetie. I pour the rich brew, a decaf blend. We can just be here together, enjoying our tea and our new kitchen. Deborah sips. As her brow unknits and shoulders relax, I relax too. I hate this emotional interdependence. How I can never relax unless she's relaxed. Cannot enjoy myself unless she's enjoying herself. How when she's feeling down, she brings me down. Not intentionally, but over the years, her tentacles have maneuvered into me and attached themselves to my soul, sucking out my life energy, leaving just enough so I don't perish completely. This is nice, thank you. The kitchen fills with the liquid reverberations of Shadow drinking from his bowl, big Labrador slurps. She smiles at the sound, which makes me smile too, which I resent. But at least the repair has worked. There will be no more talk of divorce tonight. Now we'll make up, if I'm lucky. Deborah takes her shower. I sit up in bed reading a book on the financial collapse. When she comes back into the bedroom, she's already put on her satin pajamas, a definite maybe to sex, if I'm willing to tap dance enough. She turns out her light, so I turn out mine. Good night, she whispers, her breath fresh from brushing and mouthwash. Good night. I roll against her, pulling her into a loose spoon. Slowly, I remind myself, slowly. I slip my arms around her, one hand cupping the warm flesh of her right breast. I press my knee between her legs. She doesn't budge. Honey, I'm too wiped out from the fight, maybe in the morning. She reaches up and clasps my hand against her breast. We are cuddling, of course. Fucking cuddling. Why not? Sure, sweetie, I'm Bush too. I kiss the back of her neck, settling closer against her, and I remain like that, holding her gently until her breathing deepens and a gentle snore purrs from her throat. And slowly, I shift my hand from her right breast to her left, monitoring her snore all the while. I run my thumb along the outside curve, close to where the breast meets underarm, lower, and there. The lump is still there. Has it grown? I think so. I imagine other lumps blooming like mushrooms elsewhere in her body. Like I said, divorce is out of the question, as long as I play my cards right.